time for what we're calling the morning stir. It's something new that we're doing. We're going to dig deeper into what's buzzing, what's trending. And this morning, it's the paleo lifestyle, not the diet, the lifestyle. Some people are taking that popular diet, eating like our cavemen ancestors did, and taking it to a whole new level. ABC's Sarah Haynes has the story.
The paleo diet, a food plan where people only eat foods like meat, fish, and leafy greens, is hugely popular. But now, paleo devotees are taking it to a new extreme, adhering to what's called the paleo lifestyle, a modern-day caveman movement that mimics the way our ancestors not only ate, but moved, slept, and exercised nearly 10,000 years ago.
So there's the diet, which we've all heard of.
Yeah.
And then a lifestyle.
Exactly.
Correct.
And you guys do all of the above.
Yeah.
Exactly.
We've incorporated, we're full in.
26-year-olds Christine Cusano and Rick Guzmano started living paleo 3 years ago and even own a paleo chocolate company. But there's no sitting down at this office.
You're at this desk,
Yes.
right? And you're standing.
Yes, we get the health benefits of standing, but we're also getting our work done at the same time.
The hunters and gatherers of the past would walk and hunt for exercise. These two enjoy a morning walk through the woods with some interesting footwear.
We actually wear these minimalist shoes. They're 5-finger shoes, and it helps us because it mimics the natural movement of walking barefoot.
And later, a little afternoon frisbee.
Nice catch!
And lunch.
What would a salad be without bacon?
This is delicious.
But what about sleep? Our ancestors' sleeping patterns were set by the sunrise and sunset. So to create a cave-like effect, they ditch their alarm clocks and wear blue blockers.
It actually blocks out the blue light that you get from indoor lighting or from a TV screen, and it also helps us get a more restful night's sleep.
They say their lives have never been better. Rick lost 12 pounds, and Christine says she hasn't been sick since 2012. Paleo guru Mark Sisson says the health benefits are the best reward.
This is probably the longest fad in the history of mankind because it's been going on for 2.5 million years. We seem to have forgotten that my genes want me to be strong, lean, fit, happy, healthy, and productive.
For Good Morning America, Sarah Haynes, ABC News, New York.
Let's continue to dig a little deeper. Joining us now, Dave Zazinko, ABC Nutrition and Wellness Editor and author of Eat This, Not that book series. Good to have you here, Dave.
Great to be here, Robin.
All right, let's do the pros and cons. Let's start with the pros here.
Yeah, we're talking about two different things. We're talking about the diet and the lifestyle. On the diet side, it's pretty great because it's telling you to cut out all processed foods. Americans eat 70% of their diet is processed foods. So if you're eating less sugar and less processed foods, that can't be a bad thing. On the lifestyle side, they're saying, hey, you should exercise more and make time to sleep more. That's awesome.
Right.
So if you can do that, that's great. But that's hard for people to incorporate.
Yes, and to sustain that. So what are the drawbacks here?
Well, the drawbacks are anytime you restrict certain foods or food groups, there are going to be drawbacks. So most Americans don't get enough calcium, vitamin B, vitamin D, fiber. And so when you cut out dairy, you're cutting out the primary source of these nutrients. Plus, the list of foods you can't eat is huge. So you may as well just go to a supermarket and press your nose up against the glass from outside, because there's a lot of stuff in there you can't eat.
You alluded to this. This is pretty tough to stay on, to sustain.
Yeah, it's pretty hard to sustain because of its deprivation. You are restricting those food groups. So the best thing you can do and why it works for them is you've got the community aspect to it.
Yeah, and that's always works when there's everybody in the pool, the village. It kind of helps that a bit. But what's the bottom line here, Dave?
Right. The bottom line is it's safe. The diet's safe. The lifestyle's great. You just don't want to dive into the workout too much. And it is sustainable if you find yourself with a community, because on one hand, people are saying, okay, wait, you want me to live, I'm living in 2014 AD. You want me to live like it's 2000 BC. Wait a second. I got to be a Flintstone, but I can't eat Fruity Pebbles. Like, a lot of people are going to struggle with that. So learn to cheat a little bit on the diet.
What do you mean by that?
Adopt an 85% rule. Allow yourself to drift 15% of the time on weekends when you want to get crazy with friends and not stick to the diet. That's okay. Work in any kind of exercise that you can. Like we saw in the tape piece, it was frisbee and walking in the woods. That's great. You don't have to do something crazy like jump into exercise whole hog. And then just get the support of family, friends, and loved ones.
There's
Find
that
your own community.
Yeah, and if you have underlying health issues, you really should talk to your doctor
Consult
before
your
starting any new kind of program like this.
Absolutely,
Hey,
Robin.
Enjoyed it. Thank you, Dave. And we want to know what you think. Could you go paleo? Tweet us with the hashtag #SocialSquare and let us know.